Philip, more Americans do appear to be buying guns pretty much every year. So clearly, on a gun ownership question, this is really serious, isn't it?
Well, if you look at the figures, Nadia, and consider what the situation is like in the United States, which, to be quite blunt, is awash with weapons. If you're a child and you die in the US, then you're most likely to die from gunshot wounds. 4,300 died in 2020 alone, just children. 45,000 Americans that same year died of gunshot wounds. There have been 900 incidents in schools in the US since 2012, and the Sandy Hook massacre, the worst ever massacre. One extra child was killed there compared to last night 19, last night 20 at Sandy Hook. And America has 400 million guns. So if you look at the opinion polls here, there is a majority of people who think that there should be controls or increased controls on weapons, but it's not what the opinion polls say that is going to change anything as far as this is concerned. Because the amount of guns that are available in the United States is so widespread now that you have 120 guns for 100 people. So it's over one gun per person in the whole US. If you look at the situation in France, for example, it's 24 times fewer weapons available to the public than there are in the United States. Much stronger rules in place in France to prevent people from getting hold of assault rifles and firearms, which can be much more easily got hold of in the United States. And all the efforts over the last 10 years to try to stem that have all unfortunately come to nothing.
And I think many people watching, Philip, around the world, what they really want to know is why can't President Biden, in theory, the most powerful person in the world, just ban the selling and use of weapons like this?
Well, he can't do it because he is a Democrat and the Democrats are up against the Republicans, and you need for legislation to be adopted a 2/3 majority of both chambers in the United States to vote in favor, and you need 3/4 of the 50 states in the US to vote in favor. So it's dead in the water, if you'll pardon the pun, that this is going to get through. The Republicans are being supported by the National Rifle Association, which is one of the most powerful associations in the world. They fund politics, so the Republicans know they will lose out on their funding if they turn their back on the NRA. So it's a vicious circle that goes round and round and starts all over again. And unfortunately, we're in the same situation today that we were after the Sandy Hook massacre. A lot of sorrow, a lot of anger. But the bottom line is not much is scheduled to change anytime soon.
Philip Turle, thanks.